welcome everyone to Acrisure Stadium, home of the Pitt Panthers. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Syracuse Orange, taking on another team from the ACC, the Pittsburgh Panthers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Kickoff. And here's the return. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. So the Syracuse Orange will go on offense first. So the last time these two got together, the nails were chewed down to the cuticles. It was a barn burner. Think we get another one of those, Jesse?
I certainly hope so, Reese. And I know that mental toughness is very cliche in all of sports, especially college football. And David, it's something that coaches are always harping on. But this is one of those games, the team that's most mentally tough at the end, they probably win.
Especially in rivalry games, especially in big moments, especially when there's more to it than just a game. So I think that this is something that who can focus, who can stay disciplined, who can stay tough. And
there he goes. Smashes through the tackle. And the big gain, they've got it on the 46. Syracuse, with that legacy of running backs, just ripped off a huge one there. Let's see what they've got this time. Might as well give it to him again. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wilson to pass. Quickly complete. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32. Syracuse has a really nice drive going. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Lost yardage leaves them looking at 2nd and 14. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. The Orange trying to come up with an explosive play to convert this 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. I don't know why, but nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. And here comes the punt team. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. The Panthers offense will take the field for the first time. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game was the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming to this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
They go with the option. Quarterback keeps it himself. And look, we've seen this guy on tape, guys, break these tackles and take it the distance. This offense should keep dialing up these option plays. Don't let that short gain by the QB prevent you from running this scheme in your playbook.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Pitt coming to the line after getting another 1st down. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. After picking up a couple of 1st downs already on this drive, they'll snap it from close to midfield. Grab behind the line. It's gone.
Nice complimentary football we're seeing from this team here early. Defense did their job in the opening drive, and now your offense is doing their job too. Really nice throw that time by the quarterback. You've got to love what you're seeing on both sides of the ball if you're this team's head coach.
Hand off from the gun. All move the chains. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning turkey bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double team high-low, chop blocked on every single play.
Which is illegal, you call it. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
The Panthers have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. They'll go to the ground. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to Pater.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
One running back in the backfield, and he has it. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to throw, it's Adams. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand. They finally get him down, but a huge return. Not only do they get the ball back, but man, did they set up some field position. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Looking to throw on 1st down. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable in run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
2nd down, he'll throw it. That's caught. It's laid. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? From the gun, wants to pass. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete. Syracuse will send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes a catch at the 10. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive. From their own 24. Going right to work up top. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking for a man. It's Adams. A little screen to the running back. Breaks into the open. Moves up to the 34-yard line, give him a 10-yard pickup. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. So 1st down here as they go back to work. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Under fire. They've got the play bottled up. Fumble, it's out.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep two hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. Pitt will line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Fair catches signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Looking downfield on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wilson to pass. Makes the catch. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there.
Nice job by the wide receiver getting open on that slant route against man coverage. He fakes like he's going to the outside. He's able to create some separation, cross his face, and then secures the catch.
From the gun on 3rd down. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. The Orange will have to punt. What will we do on offense? And the special teams takes care of that.
What a great job by the special teams unit, making a big-time play. Listen, the offense was going to get the ball, Reese. Yeah, I get you, but they got this taken care of. Take the punt return, make a few guys miss, take it all the way to the house. Really good execution in that punt return.
And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. Nothing but punts as a result of the first 3 offensive drives, hoping this one gets... Oh, he's got some space! And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a 1st down. That's a way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. They're going to test the right side with this one. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Orange just need to get some of that yardage back here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Polk. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
Handoff to the single running back.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
To the ground with the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Orange with a lot of work to do on 3rd and long. Wilson will throw. Makes the grab down the middle. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down.
Slants are very tough to cover, but they become way tougher when you got a big body wide receiver like that. It's almost like basketball where he's boxing you out. He gets inside real quick, uses that big body to shield you off, and even if you're playing man-to-man, you just got to get him on the ground and try to disrupt him somewhere.
Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down. He'll do it himself. They'll run him out of bounds, but look what's on the ground. Penalty marker.
Illegal blocking.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. 1st down here for the offense. They want to throw it. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. To the air on second down. Catch in the middle. It's Frazier. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down. Syracuse looked to be in dire straits to start this drive, but now they've got some room to operate. Looking to pass inside the red zone. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier. Going for it all. It's broken up and almost intercepted in the end zone. It'll be fourth down. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. He'll swing that big leg for 3 from 44 yards out. Just drives it between the uprights. That'll bring him to within 4. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Penn State delivered the knockout blow, and I think the defense might have been the story here. LeVar Arrington, Shane Conlon, Jack Ham. There's another stud there at linebacker U. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They get it down at the 36. It will be a first down. Looking downfield, it's Adams. Unloads it downfield. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Well, this defense was ready for go-balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Bringing the heat. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Pittsburgh going to work with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Release to the back. Grab near the marker. It's gone. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the first down. Got to use their time wisely. They'll immediately call timeout.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
He's got it on the right. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
The offense changing the play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
You're going to get some of this with this guy, and that's okay. You live with it as an offense. He'll make some big, enormous plays for your team. But this time, man, just too much dancing. Trying to make a big play, trying to get out of the situation. Nice job by the defense corralling him and getting him on the ground.
The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
I tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting it forth.
Absolutely center cut. Now up by 7 points here in the second.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just trot them out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
And the returner goes down. It's first down, but the offense is just going to take a knee and go to the locker room. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W.
We're just about ready to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. They'll run it from the gun. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To throw, it's Adams. Dumps it to the back. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
And in this weather, man, you start to see more of this. You try to throw the ball harder to penetrate it through the weather and get it to your target, but just catching a football that's a little bit slippery sometimes, you'll see some of those drops, and it's just part of the game.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. On the run, deep down the right side. Pulls it in down the sideline. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it 1st and goal. And the Panthers started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Yeah, and this offense, that's what they do. Last week he had 2 rushing touchdowns. They're going to feature him. They're going to get physical, especially inside the 5-yard line. You're going to feed this guy the football. This offense has had success in the past giving him the ball.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
There's the pressure. And the quarterback goes down at the chains keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. Lots of running room. The 30. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. Syracuse has it in the red zone. Rides the back on the option, the give. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Unloads quickly. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Syracuse lines up on 3rd and short. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Coming to the line of scrimmage on 3rd down. Wilson to pass. They get enough rush, and it pays off the sack at the 20. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. Already proven reliable. Once he'll try a second field goal, this one a 37-yarder. And this one splits the uprights. Now the lead is down to 11.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. Using his legs, it's Scott. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Grab near the sticks. It's Smith. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Passing game kept his drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. To the air on first down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
Making side adjustments here. Wants to throw again. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Pitt will have to boot this one away. Second time today they've been forced to punt. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 38. Wilson will throw. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
This poor quarterback has been running for his life. He has never been able to get his feet set, stare downfield, and try and pick this defense apart because he's constantly throwing the pressure in his face.
Finds a tight end. Turning it on! Hard-nosed, determined effort to work his way up to the 35-yard line. Syracuse with a major problem and a long way to go on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Right on the money. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Syracuse will be forced to punt. He's brought down, but a really solid effort. Every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Quarterback making adjustments. They'll go to the air. He's going for the big play. He's got it inside the 25. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Panthers. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Complete to start this drive. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the third. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Wilson to pass. The throw to the outside is complete. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of the third quarter. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Pittsburgh has the lead. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. So we open the final period with a third down play. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Syracuse will send out the punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Got his man downfield. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
This guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
And how about the QB? We haven't seen it all game long, man. Nice job coming up big in a big moment in the fourth quarter. He says, nobody there, takes off, does it with his feet, and gets the first down.
They make the stop after a pickup of 3, balls at the 18. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. He'll keep it himself. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
Man, this defense has to be better. You have to stop the first part of the option, and that is the quarterback. And he gets loose. He gets the first down, another set of downs. They need to figure out this plan and how to stop this quarterback.
A first down run on the doorstep. And he's brought down at the line of scrimmage, and the ball will stay at the 2. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Touchdown, Panthers! And the beatdown has ensued. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
Well, what I love about this team early this year is it looks like they can fight through adversity. Started the year 2-0. This game looked like it was in the balance here in the fourth quarter. But after watching them answer with that last touchdown drive, that shows me they've got the mental toughness to potentially make a run this year.
And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. 90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things.
There he goes. Inside the 50. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Orange. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. They'll leave it with him. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Timeout is called with just a single second left.
Timeout, Pittsburgh.
And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Gonna swing it on second down. Looking to buy time. Blasted as he lets it go. Ball's incomplete, and that'll do it from here. No matter how much college football changes, realignment,